So, so I'm starting at Acts 8, verses 26. And the angel of the Lord spoke unto Philip, saying, Arise, and go towards the south, and the way goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose, and he went, and beheld a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority, under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship, was returning, and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near, and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah. And he said, Understand thou what you read? And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. The place of the scripture which he read was this: He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before the shearers, so opened he not his mouth. In his humiliation he judged, was taken away, and who shall declare his generations? For his life is taken from the earth. And the eunuch answered Philip and said, I pray thee, of whom speaketh the prophet this? Of himself or some other man? Then Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture. So he began again. And he started reading at the same place, right? Keep that in mind. And they're going on a journey. Gracie, can you please not scream and be loud? Okay. And Philip opened his mouth and began at the same place, or the same place in Scripture, and preached unto him Yeshua. And as they went on their way, they came unto a certain water, and the eunuch said, See, here is water. What doth hinder me to be baptized? And Philip said, If thou believest with all thy heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Yeshua is the Son of God. And he commanded the chariot to stand still, and they went down both unto the water, both Philip and the eunuch, and he baptized him. And when they were come up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord caught away Philip, and the eunuch saw him no more, and he went on his way rejoicing. But Philip was found, it doesn't matter the last verse. So get this. This is the fun part. What in the world was he reading to the eunuch? So this is a Gentile from Africa in Ethiopia. He is not an Israelite. He comes up because he was hungry to learn the good news. He grabs, to buy a scroll is no small price. I've heard people say that even buying a scroll is worth about the value of a year's worth of wages. So this is pretty interesting. So he's reading Isaiah 50. I'm going to find it here. Isaiah 56, which is all about the Messiah. But I'm going to tell you something. As you start reading Isaiah 56, then you go to 50. They're on a journey together. So it doesn't take 10 minutes to read this, okay? Maybe a little bit longer, maybe 15. But what does he read? Or sorry, forgive me. He's reading Isaiah 53, okay? So, and they're reading 53, 54, 55, 56. Once they get to Isaiah 56, this should blow your mind. This should blow your mind. When he gets to chapter 56, listen to what it says about the eunuch. This is incredible. So for you who just joined, we just read Acts 8 about the eunuch, and Philip is reading this to him out of the book of Isaiah. So he starts at Isaiah 53. They're on a journey together, and when the eunuch hears what Philip reads to him in Isaiah 56, he slams the brakes on the chariot, and he goes down and gets baptized. Watch this. Thus saith the Lord, keep ye judgment. That's, if you guys don't know, that's the 10 Commandments. And do justice, for my salvation is near to come. His Yeshua is here, it's near to come. And my righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the Son of Man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keepeth his hand from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger, the son of the Gentile, okay, this is such an important verse, you guys. Neither let the son of the Gentile that hath joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, the Lord has utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. Look at what the church is doing today, you guys. This is what they're teaching us in Sun God Day Church, in the Christmas Jesus Church. Listen to this. They're telling you that we're in the church dispensation and we have nothing to do with Israel. What they're not telling you is that the house of Judah and the house of Israel is two different things. The house of Israel never ever returned, and we are joined to the house or to the body of Israel. So the church was supposed to be an example to the Israelites, so that the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom as well, right? Plus themselves, their own Gentile brethren. But when the Gentiles received the truth, the Jews were already in, all the disciples were of Israel, you know. They were running the church, and it didn't matter if you were a Jew or a Gentile. If you you came to certain places in your faith, you would, be appointed different positions in the church, like a deacon. There's certain things that Paul says about being a deacon, so on and so forth, right? Like a deacon can only have one wife. We're allowed to have like 4 or 5. I'm kidding, but under Israeli law, from the Bible, it's actually true. Look at Israel himself had 4 wives, but because what we have done is we have fallen into the Babylon or into Syria, into spiritual Egypt, so on and so forth. So what has happened is now we're under their law, and this is exactly what everybody in the church is doing wrong. What people don't understand is when we are in captivity of a government that's ruling over us, you don't dare speak evil against them, but you follow their rules, and the Lord will show you. He even makes your enemies show you favor. I can attest to that myself. It's incredible. But there's a lot of things people don't quite understand in the scriptures. Gracie, please. So,